CIET NCERT presents audiobook Interactions, activity book on listening and speaking for classes 6 to 10.
Page 115.
Chapter 50, Language and Culture.
Learning Outcomes. 1.
Learners will be able to listen for gist, specific information, and detail in the given text.
2.
Learners will be able to express their views on their learning experience.
3.
Learners will be able to respond to the given report.
4.
Learners will be able to write a critical review.
5.
Learners will be able to write a narrative based on their opinion. We shall now turn to page 175 for the appendix of Chapter 50.
Page 175.
Appendix 50. Language is used not only as a means of communication, it is also a medium through which most of the knowledge is acquired. We learn languages and develop language proficiency through interactions with others. We can learn more than one language at a time. The same applies to second language learning. If we look around, we would find that English is being used for varied day-to-day functional purposes and is also used along with our first or regional language. For example, on signboards, in advertisements in media, etc. Therefore, we can say that English is very much a part of our multilingual environment. In schools, English is taught and learned as a second language, also known as L2. The purpose of English teaching is to enrich multilingualism among children and allow diverse languages to flourish in each other's company. Therefore, English is learnt best if learnt along with and not at the cost of other languages. To facilitate language learning, it is important to provide the learners with an input-rich communication environment. These inputs can be in the form of textbooks, storybooks, magazines, newspapers, audio and video, learner-chosen texts, etc., as per the interest, age, and cognitive level of the learners. Language learning is acquiring the skills of listening, speaking, reading, writing, and thinking in an integrated manner. Language learning becomes meaningful when connected with the immediate environment of the learners. The activities need to be linked to life outside school. We shall now turn to page 115 for the warm-up activities of Chapter 50.
Page 115. Warm-up. 1.
We can see the Devanagari script written both in Hindi along with the Roman equivalent for pronouncing the letters.
2.
We can see the Arabic script along with the pronunciation written in Hindi as well as English.
3.
We can see the Tamil script along with pronunciation written in English.
4.
We can see the Gurmukhi script along with pronunciation written in English.
5.
We can see the Roman script with the letters of the alphabet.
A.
Work in pairs and discuss your responses to the following questions.
1.
How confident are you while speaking in your mother tongue?
2.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your proficiency in your native language?
Page 116.
We can see a rubric with 5 columns.
1.
I can neither speak nor understand the language.
2.
I understand the language but cannot speak in it.
3.
I understand the language and can speak in it as well.
4.
I can understand, speak, as well as read comfortably in the language.
5.
I think in this language and can understand, speak, read, and write in it.
Now we move back to the questions. 3.
How would you rate yourself in the second language, for example English, on the scale of proficiency as given above? Why?
4.
English is the second language as compared to other foreign languages, as well as native Indian languages. Comment on this statement. Give reasons for your response.
Activity 1. Listening. A.
Listen to the article on English language teaching. Work in groups of 3 and discuss your response to the following questions.
1.
Why is English considered a part of multilingual environment?
2.
What are the skills required to acquire a language? Give reasons for your response.
Activity 2. Speaking. A.
Answer the following questions.
1.
Listen to the audio again and discuss how India is a multilingual country.
2.
What is needed to learn a language?
B.
Write a narrative in about 150 to 200 words, sharing your experience of learning English. Share it with a friend in class. Chapter 50, Language and Culture, ends here.
Activity book on listening and speaking for classes 6 to 10. You were just listening to this audiobook. Read by Akash and Dr. Anandana Kapoor. Recorded by Bati Langlingdo and Mayank Kumar. Production assistants Tanu Gupta. Directed and produced by Vandana Arimardan. This audiobook is presented to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.